Hey everyone, I'm working to hit 1,000 subscribers and I need your help to get there. If you enjoy this content, please hit that subscribe button right now.
No announcement, no press conference, no visible signal coming out of Toronto, yet Bo Bichette's name is already circulating as a prime target for a divisional rival. And if you think this originated in Boston, you're missing the bigger picture. This isn't just about one player. It's about timing, discretion, and control of the market. Anyone who follows Jays Nation News understands this pattern. When the Blue Jays intend to act aggressively, they don't telegraph it. They set the stage quietly. That's exactly where the organization sits right now. A team built to compete, with no appetite for rebuilding, but also no interest in reckless, inflated bidding. That isn't uncertainty, it's strategy. Across the division, Boston has taken a very different approach. Their intentions are clear, almost unusually so. The Red Sox aren't probing the market anymore. They've chosen a direction. Prospect capital has been spent, short-term pieces have been stacked, and payroll flexibility has been stretched near the CBT limit. That puts them in a familiar bind. Money still available, minimal room for error, and an urgent need for a middle-of-the-order impact bat. Alex Bregman is the obvious target. He fits immediately, solves current problems, and carries a proven profile. But if that door closes, and Boston is clearly preparing for that scenario, the plan doesn't collapse, it shifts. That's where Bo Bichette enters the picture, not as a fallback option or a media-driven rumor, but as the primary alternative identified by those closely connected to the Red Sox front office. Zooming out, the context is what gives the situation real gravity. Boston is operating under structural urgency, not emotion. Their own moves have thinned the trade market. Pitching options are gone, prospects are depleted, and flexibility is limited. Meanwhile, there are very few infielders available who combine consistent production, positional versatility, and controlled age without sacrificing defense. That combination is scarce, and when supply is tight and demand is obvious, value increases, even if the team holding the asset has no intention of selling. Simply having credible interest from a direct rival elevates perceived cost. The market adjusts on its own. So what does Toronto do amid all this? Nothing loud, nothing reactive, nothing designed to grab attention. Instead, they quietly sign a 24-year-old catcher to a minor league deal. No grand statements, no exaggerated expectations. But in context, that move speaks volumes. Giovanni Planchard isn't there to challenge Alejandro Kirk or disrupt the depth chart. He's there to stabilize the foundation, preserve system depth, and ensure continuity regardless of what happens at the top. These are the moves that don't fix obvious problems but prevent disasters before they happen. Reactive teams repair damage. Well-run organizations reinforce structure before cracks appear. When the discussion shifts from theory to data, the picture sharpens. Bichette owns a .944 career batting average. In the last 5 seasons, he's fallen short of 175 hits only once during an injury-shortened year. He plays shortstop, second base, and third base not as a stopgap, but as a player whose value isn't tied to a single position. That's sustained output with built-in flexibility. This brings the conversation back to silence and leverage. Toronto isn't rushing into an extension. They aren't chasing the market or responding to outside narratives. Instead, the market is doing the work for them. Bichette's value continues to rise without the Blue Jays moving an inch. If a team wants him, the cost will be steep. If not, Toronto retains an elite asset who fits exactly as intended. Bichette has never been treated as a lone savior. He's been positioned as a movable pillar, someone who allows multiple roster paths without limiting future options. The upside is proven. When healthy, he's a top-of-the-order force in any lineup. The risk has always been acknowledged as well: durability. And at this level, availability is value. Ultimately, this is where the gap between a competitive team and a smart organization becomes clear. Toronto isn't being dragged by the market. It's letting the market reveal itself first. The real question from a front office perspective is simple. Do you convert silence into leverage or surrender control before negotiations even begin?